The Uefa Champions League round of 16 playoff commences today, and I believe many of us must have seen this picture above. And some of you will be wondering, why is it that Arsenal and Bayern Munich that finished first and second respectively from the group phase will be facing each other at the round of 16 of the Uefa Champions League? As a matter of fact, Arsenal and Bayern Munich would not meet each other except in the finals of the competition because they finished first and second. Now let me explain. The first 8 teams that finished the group phase automatically qualifies for the round of 16. That's teams like Arsenal, Bayern Munich, Manchester City, Sporting, Tottenham, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Barcelona. They have automatically qualified for the round of 16, while teams that finished 9th to 24th position would face each other at the playoffs. That's the round of 16 playoff, whereby 8 of these teams qualifies to meet the first 8 teams from the group phase and the meet in the round of 16. Now, teams that finished first to 8 have the advantage going to the second phase, that is the round of 16. Now, teams that finish first to 8 position will have the advantage of playing home or host at every second leg. That is, in their first match, they play away and they go back to host their opponents. That's giving them home advantage in the second leg. Yeah. So teams like Arsenal and Bayern Munich, as a matter of fact, they finished first and second respectively. They will be hosting their opponents at every second leg, meaning Arsenal and Bayern Munich will be visiting their opponent first, meanwhile their opponent visit them for the return leg. That is why Arsenal and Bayern Munich, as I said earlier, would not meet each other till they meet in the finals. Now, as you can see above, the teams like PSG, Juventus, Real Madrid, Atalanta, Newcastle, Atletico Madrid, Inter Milan, and Bayern Leverkusen. They finished um, from 9th to 16th position, and teams from 17th to, while other teams like AS Monaco, Galatasaray, Benfica, they finished from 17th to 24th position. That is why you see teams that finish from 9th to 16th will be hosting, that is, they will play their second leg at home. Meanwhile, teams that finish from 17 to 24 to be playing their first leg home, while their return leg they go away. And when it comes to the round of 16, teams that finished top 8 will be playing their return leg home, while teams that qualify from the playoff will be hosting the first leg of the round of 16. Now this is the reason why I said Arsenal and Bayern Munich will not meet each other at any stage of the competition unless they meet in the final. As a matter of fact, Chelsea, Barcelona will not meet each other unless they meet in the final should both teams progress to the final. Same with Liverpool, Tottenham, Sporting City, then Arsenal, Bayern Munich. Now, for instance, Arsenal would only meet the winners from these 2 games. That is the winners between Atalanta and Borussia Dortmund, or the winners between Bayern Leverkusen and Olympiacos. That is the either of those teams that Arsenal will meet. So if Arsenal is drawn to the winners between Dortmund and Atalanta, meaning Arsenal will be by the left side of the bracket part, while um, Bayern Munich will be at the right side of the bracket part, meaning they will not be able to meet each other but the finals. Same with Chelsea, Barcelona. Chelsea and Barcelona would meet or face the winners between PSG and Monaco, or the winners between Newcastle and Qarabag. Yes, so it means that Chelsea could either be in the left or the right side of the bracket part. Now, going forward, teams that finish the top four teams have the advantages or the bigger advantage in this competition, because teams that finish top four will not be playing home in the first leg at any stage. For instance, all those teams that qualified from the playoff will be playing away at the first leg of the round of 16, while teams that finished top 8 will be playing home in the second leg of the competition. So teams that did well at the group stage have the advantage of playing host at every second leg of the competition, because they finish above the other team. But changes could happen based on the bracket structure. But teams like Arsenal and Bayern Munich have the advantages of playing home at or hosting the second leg of every fixtures or every stage, because they finished first and second respectively. But that doesn't mean that they will win the competition. Last year we saw teams like PSG from the playoff winning the competition after playing all their second leg away. So this is how the draw is going to look like. So which team do you see lifting this competition? I think Arsenal and Bayern Munich are two of the best teams or favorites to win the competition, but you never can tell, especially in the UEFA Champions League. From what we saw last season, any team could win the competition. Even teams like Real Madrid, Manchester City, that had some one or two setbacks on the group stage might grow better and at the end of the day become champion. So we hope for nothing but very beautiful and interesting football going forward in the UEFA Champions League. And